Hi guys, Dr. Marcy with Agility Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine and 5280 Restorative Medicine. And today I just want to talk about spine health and specifically the discs in your spine. I'm sure you've heard me talk a lot about hydration in the past, and there's multiple reasons why that's important, but one of them is specific to the discs in your spine. See, your body is 80% water, but the discs are 88% water. And the other part of them is a collagen and protein that helps bind the water and other sources of nutrients for them. And one of the things I want to point out to you is that if you have a dry, brittle disc, you can see that it doesn't really bend very well, and it's kind of hard to get it to move. And the spine should rotate, just like this is trying to rotate, and it should bend. That's what it's designed to do. And it should also absorb shock, but if you notice, this isn't shock absorbing at all. Whereas if I take this sponge and finish getting it wet, you can see how it kind of almost grows a little bit as it's gaining some fluid into it, and it gets wider. And I'm just gonna do the other side to try and make sure that I don't make a mess all over the clinic with the water. And this makes the disc, the hydration in the disc, helps it to become more flexible. And you can even see that I can squeeze the sponge and it hydrates the rest of the sponge, just like movement helps hydrate the discs. So when we talk about hydration, one of the reasons that's really important, especially in the spine, is because now that we've got this very well hydrated, look at how easily it twists. And I just missed the bowl there, so sorry about that. I am making a mess all over the clinic. And how easily it bends. Can you imagine how well that's going to work for shock absorption in your spine if you have a well-hydrated disc? So we want that to be able to absorb shock in your spine, but it can't do it if it's not hydrated. We want to make sure that it's nice and lush and not dehydrated like this one, where it feels like I could almost break this sponge. So make sure that you're getting plenty of hydration every day. What that looks like, and you can even see these sponges started out the same size. Now this purple one is an inch bigger and it's also wider. What hydration looks like in my world is that you're drinking no less than 80 fluid ounces of non-caffeinated fluid a day. So that includes things like tea, coffee, even your green tea has a little bit of caffeine in it. We want to make sure that you're getting 80 fluid ounces of non-caffeinated fluid a day. And then if you want to make some of that a juice or a flavored water or a sparkling water, that's okay because it's still hydration. We just want to make sure that you're not getting most of your fluid intake a day from a caffeinated source like caffeine soda, caffeine coffee, caffeine teas, and herbal tea is fine because it typically doesn't have caffeine in it. And just think about how those nutrients are exchanged in the disc. Again, this is now, it's still flexible because it's well hydrated, but if I put it back in the water, it's gonna absorb more water, which brings in more nutrients, and then through movement, it squeezes out the old stuff that's no longer good for it. Make sure you stay hydrated this summer and this winter. It's especially important in cold climates as well, and we will see you guys later.